Hi, this is Kyle Ferguson with OptionSherpa.com, and today's Sherpa Cast is going to be for new subscribers to help them navigate the weekly emails so that they can get the trades, put them in their new portfolio, and get going. So what's going to happen is if you subscribe to our service, you're going to start getting an email every Thursday or Friday in your inbox, and it will just kind of depend on what the market's doing that week, when we'll send those emails out. But on average, they go out about an hour to an hour and a half after the market opens on Friday. I like to put these trades on just throughout the day on Friday. You can put them all on at once, or you can kind of work them, but they will most likely come on a Friday. So you'll get this email in your inbox. It'll look just like this. You'll click on Get the Trades. It'll take you directly to a portion of our website that has the trades on them. You can get there by going to OptionSherpa.com, or you can just get it through the email. But the updates have a couple different parts to them. It's very basic. It's very simple. You'll only need to watch this video once, or you can click on this link right here, and it will be kind of the Word version of this SherpaCast. But what will happen is you'll get this email, you'll scroll down, it will have the weekly commentary, which is just kind of a general update on what happened in the market. Maybe something big like a jobs announcement happened, or any kind of special event we might recap, or we might just recap the portfolio in general. It'll be pretty brief. It won't be detailed. We'll leave that to our other blogs to kind of get more detailed about what's going on in the market. But this will be pretty straightforward. We'll have a few paragraphs. I might throw in a chart or two that look like this that you can click on and kind of navigate through, something that I wanted to point out. Next will be the Sherpa Notes, which will be more specific to our three portfolios. Talk about our stocks that are in ETFs that are in the portfolio. Maybe something happened with Apple, something happened with Facebook, or one of our ETFs. I don't know. I like to point something out. I'll point out good stuff. I'll point out bad stuff. I'll point out how our stocks reacted to something certain, and just kind of, maybe something that will help you understand how and why this strategy works. So that will kind of be, the Sherpa Notes are a little more specific to what's going on in the portfolio. The next part's the most important part, and that is the three different portfolios. As you can see, we have the enhanced dividend, the diversified ETF, and the focused income. A lot of our subscribers follow all three. Some will follow just one. It just really depends on the subscriber. So you will scroll down here to get the trades. What you'll do is you'll click on this little plus sign right here, and that will bring a drop-down menu that will have two different sections to it. The two different sections are the stock and the options. So as you can see in this first part, it's all the stock action items, what needs to be done this week. So if it has a plus sign buy, it means you can go ahead and get this stock. If you're a new subscriber and we have a buy next to the stock ticker, go ahead and purchase it for your portfolio, and you can go ahead and buy it. Now, you also might notice that it says sales down here. Sometimes we'll turn these stocks over and we'll want to sell. So if we wanted to sell maybe ABX, it would say sell ABX, and we most likely would have another buy recommendation up here for a different stock, because we like to kind of keep about the same number of stocks in these different portfolios. So it will have either a buy, a sell, or also it could have a hold. Facebook's a good example. Right now, it's acting strong, so I still think it's safe for subscribers to get it, but it is up 10%. I might put a hold on it in another few weeks, just depending on how it acts. So it could say hold next to it. So any of these stocks could have a hold on it. All that means is that we want it in our portfolio. It's still doing really well. It still has good option premiums. But for new subscribers, it's not the time to buy it. So let's wait for a better entry point. Maybe after it backs off a little bit, I will change that from a from a hold to a buy, or even a hold to a sell. Maybe it didn't act right and we'll get rid of it. The second part is the option action items. And this lists each stock that's in this particular portfolio, and each stock will have two option action items. So as you can see under ABX, it is buy to close, the 19.5 strike price from last week, and sell to open, the 19 strike price for this week. So because we're selling covered calls and cash flowing these positions every single week, we'll have 2 action items. And so we'll need to buy back the option that we sold last week, and we'll need to sell a new covered call for this week. So this looks like there's a lot here that needs to be done. There's 5 stocks in the focused income portfolio, but once you get the hang of it, it goes super quick. And there's 2 ways you can do it. You can just buy this back and then create a new order and sell this covered call, or you can create a rolling order, which I'll do in another Sherpa cast. I'll teach you guys how to roll a trade. It's really just depends on the trader and how they like to do it. So we can go over that at another time. What I want to do too is I want to scroll up. You can minimize that by just clicking on it again. I want to scroll up and look at the enhanced dividend portfolio for this week, because it does have a situation where we switched a stock out. I switched Verizon for AT&T, so you can see I have a sell AT&T here and a buy Verizon, and I just kind of put that in a bold. What that looks like in the option action items, if you scroll down, is you will see that we need to buy to close the option that we sold on AT&T last week, and switch it out. We switched it out for Verizon, so we'll need to sell a new covered call on Verizon for this week. Now, I want you guys just to take note that if for some reason AT&T jumped above this 33.5 strike price, we can just let it get called away from us. We don't have to get out of it. Let it get called away from you. Purchase your Verizon. If you need to wait until Monday to purchase Verizon because you don't have enough, capital in your account, that's fine. It's, this is the great thing about this strategy is it doesn't have to all happen right now. The most important thing that has to happen every single week is that you have to roll your options or sell your calls before the close of Friday, because otherwise, if you don't, and that stock's above your strike price, it'll get called away from you. And we don't want to do that. We just want to keep rolling them. If it's below the strike price, you can wait until Monday and let that option expire. But as a rule, I traditionally just sell them every single week. So other things that you can do with or other things to look at on the weekly updates is there's a link to our calculators. You can go to our naked put calculator, our covered call calculator. Just kind of gives you an idea of how much income you'll earn on a certain trade. Maybe you guys have other stocks in your portfolio that are not in the Option Sherpa, and you want to see how much you would get if you wrote a covered call on those. You could go there. I'll do another Sherpa cast on how to use the calculators, or you can also download our latest report from Option Sherpa. We put that out once a month, so once a month you'll get a recap of how each portfolio did for that month, and also some commentary from myself and from Jeff, and you can follow along that way. New subscribers also, you can, a lot of guys like to scroll down, kind of look at what we've talked about in the previous weeks. I do have educational material in here. This was last week. I gave an example of Apple. It went down 10% on earnings, and I walked you through how that affected our portfolio and, why our portfolio did okay. Facebook, it went up 10%. I also kind of went through how our portfolio reacted to that. So each week, we'll give you new trades to put on. We'll give you a little educational content, and we'll give you some market commentary that will just kind of give you a brief update. But that's pretty much it. So as always, you guys can scroll up here and email me directly, and I will answer any emails, that you guys send me. I like to get emails from you guys because it tells me what you need more clarification on or what you might be struggling with. So feel free to do that. And other than that, happy trading, and have a good night.